A husband enthusiastically praises his wife's brand new breast enhancements. But he is completely unaware that he just walked into a devastating psychological trap. Assuming she went through with the cosmetic surgery they previously joked about, he heaps on the compliments. He calls the upgrade an excellent choice, bending over backward to prove he supports her changing her body. But then the brilliant trap snaps shut. She reaches into her shirt and pulls out a pair of everyday rolled-up socks. She never had surgery. She just stuffed her bra to test exactly how he'd react to a larger size, and his own eager words just cornered him. By trying so hard to validate her fake plastic surgery, he unwittingly confessed that he was unhappy with her natural appearance. The wife immediately launches her counterattack. She contrasts his shallow obsession with perkiness against the reality of her actual body, a natural body that birthed 3 children, and isn't just there for show. Absolute panic sets in on the husband's face. He frantically tries to backpedal, desperately claiming that looks don't actually matter to him. But it's too late. By blindly supporting the fake surgery, he accidentally delivered a crushing insult to his wife's real body.
You walked in smiling like you had won. I held my breath and played along. I said, look at me with the perfect grin. You lit right up and I let it in. You love the story, you love the shine, but your eyes were racing past my spine. I wore the proof of what I gave. You clapped for the mask, not the brave. You passed the test, you passed the test. You love the fake, not what I kept. You passed the test, you passed the test. Your sweet face cracked right down my chest. After the babies, after the nights, after the mirrors and borrowed light, I stood there waiting for the truth to land. You praised the change, but not my hand, and that was louder than what you said. A smile can lie, a heart can bend. You love the story, you love the shine, but your eyes were racing past my spine. I wore the proof of what I gave. You clapped for the mask, not the brave. You passed the test, you passed the test. You love the fake, not what I kept. You passed the test, you passed the test. Your sweet face cracked right down my chest. So take your verdict, take your praise.